Hello guys, Saturday morning 10 to 10 and working on the brake lines. I got them all in actually, except one I'm redoing, and that's the 1/4 inch that goes from the back of the equalizer valves to the back wheels. Coils, those little coils, I don't know exactly what to do. I think they're just for flex, and I find I unbolted the equalizer valve to makes it easier to get these lines all attached. Like I said, everything's still just hand tight until I get it all in. Here's the one I just took out that I had made, and I'm rerouting it. I had it in the wrong place. I had it so it was going over the frame, and that didn't work out good. Yesterday I got my wheel cylinders in, and there's the old one there. Bolts broke off, they're just toast. And I finally found some new ones of these clips, and I'm just getting them a coat of paint just to make them last a little longer. Plastic coat, I don't know if it'll hold up, but lines across, right across the back end, and I was just under and made a pattern for my new route for the back end here, and I'm going to start from the back and work my way front this time. Let's see if I can show you how I did that pattern. I find this the easiest way, because if I measure it, it just doesn't look the same when I bend it. So this is what I got going on here. The last time I had it coming along here, up here, across from this side of the frame, and then bumped it up over around, which that was a hard bend, because I bent it the wrong way actually, because when you're under here and then out there everything's upside down. Anyways, I just put this line up in there, which just give you an idea. I bent this piece so it would go like so, curves down under, up, goes above the emergency brake cable, and then there's a place for the clamp right there, because this car had no brake lines on it when I got it, so I had nothing to go by, and so I realized that's a place for one of the clamps, so that's where I'm going to put that, and then shoot it straight back, and then I'll start bending again from up front to try to get it right. So, but I just thought I'd give you a little shot of me still trying to figure out how this thing works. I mean, it does make really nice bends. That's not the hard part. The hard part's getting the bends on the tubing properly. And another hard part is when you get a coil of brake line, trying to straighten it. I got that piece sort of straight. Try to get all the little bumps out. There's a tool you can get. I think it's quite expensive, but someday I'm going to figure out just the right way to bend that. I just keep working it away, and I actually bend a lot of it on the block of wood with the rubber hammer. Take all the little kinks out of it. Anyway, I'm going to try to remake this piece, and I'll turn the camera back on here when I start bending the new piece, the shape of that. So, be right back. Okay guys, I got my first mark, which is this pretty easy bend, this first one. It's a 90 degree, and got my bender, and Blazer 02 LS has the same bender, and he recommended putting a little oil on it, which I've been doing, and it does help. So just a little 3-in-1 oil, something lubricated up a little so it slides on the pipe good. Yeah, I'm gonna make this just a little bit longer, and I haven't put the flare on it yet. So here we go. It's a little. You really got to be careful which way you're gonna bend this. Let's see if I can show you. I got it on to 0. I don't know if you can see that or not. See if I can zoom in. See if I can hold this in the viewfinder there. Anyways, here we go. I find, take it to the 90. You got to go just a little bit further to get it. To stay on the 90. So, anyways, there's see if I can show you. It makes a really nice bend. No kinks. And like I said, I made this a little longer, and I can just trim it off of this end. So this is the coated line, 1/4 inch. So anyways, I'll come back once I show you. I got a little bit further. Oops, wrong way. I'll show you what it looks like when I get to there. See if I can make this piece same shape as that piece. It's really the bending's easy. That works really good. It's getting the bend in the right place. That don't work so good. You really gotta be careful. It's almost like cutting wood. Gotta measure 2 times, 3 times, and cut once. Same thing with this thing. You gotta make sure you're gonna bend that in the right direction, and keep checking it until you do bend it. Because once you bend it, you gotta start over. And this is my last piece of 1/4 inch line. I just barely got enough to do this over, so that's why I haven't cut this piece up, because this will do. I just don't like that part. So I'll be back here in a minute, or an hour probably. Alright guys, well, I got that bent up and just sort of sitting in place, and seems gonna work out alright. Clamp will go right there, and that follows up in behind. Emergency brake cable up through there. I don't even know if I'm getting that. And oh yeah, there it is. And then over to the flex line thingy right there, which everything seems to be in the way. Anyways, that'll have to be cut off because I got it. Oh, she's not very much too long, but just a little bit. So anyways, gotta pull this back out and try to get it so it bends up around firewall up to the equalizer valve. So actually I'm liking this one a whole lot better already, so glad I am redoing it, plus the pipe straighter. So now I gotta go up there and figure all that bendage out. And on this one I put a bend in it right here, which this time I think I'm just gonna try to round it so it just flows up over the firewall right down in that section. So, and then into that back of there for the back wheels. So I don't think this one has a coil in it. From the pictures I looked and what I could find, I haven't seen the coil in it, so hopefully that's alright. And well, it's got quite a bit of spring in it right at this section anyway, so it should be okay. Plus I'm going to put frame connectors on it, so that should take a little more of the flex out of the car anyways, which she doesn't have a lot of anyways. It's pretty stiff. When I picked this car up with the jack here, that back end comes up too, so she's pretty tight for now. I imagine it'll loosen up once it's on the road, but anyways, this is where I'm at. I think this part here is going to take a while to get that just bent the proper way, so I'll give you a shot once she's all back together. I might get fluid in this thing today if I can get that off, get it bench split, so hopefully, and I try that new vacuum pump out. Yeah, I sure do like looking at this. I really like how the engine bay turned out, so she is pretty, but it took a long while. I didn't trust my measuring, so I made it right on the car. I think I found the proper path of the line. Going up through here, there was another clamp here, and I wanted it to bend up around without touching the body. Oh, I'll just put a piece of wood under it, and the jack, and found another clamp right there. Continues up and over to the equalizer, which I'm about to take this all back down, flare the ends, and hopefully it fits. I ended up taking the inner fender out and the speedometer cable and the emergency brake cable, got it out of the way. So I was going to end up scratching it all to pieces, and I think it'd makes much easier when I go to bleed this thing. That way I can put plastic so it runs out this way instead of all over my inner fender until I get all the leaks out of it. So hopefully I don't have any, but I suspect I'll have some. So I'll give you a little shot of my little rigament. Seems to be working. Now when you take those bolts out, everything just goes springy wild, but once the clamps are in, it'll hold it, I think. So almost there. Now I gotta take this all back off, flare those ends. Now guys, this is my last flare. Thought I'd turn the camera on, and this is how I've been doing it. One of these old, just the simple flaring tool. So hopefully the camera stays focused, and I don't know if it is or not. I don't know if my eyes are blurry or it's blurry, but I did quite a lot of flares with this, and hopefully it don't leak. I know there are better flaring tools out there, and I will get one someday. Terry WTBM123 showed one, and nice looking flaring tool. And Eastwood has one that I like too. It don't seem to be sitting flat. So we check it. It looks better. Also should put a little oil on that. If I can find my oil. It does help. You know, somebody mentioned that on there too. It might have been Terry. find out how good I made all these once I get this thing with some fluid in it. So I did make a lot of ends, a lot of flares, so hopefully I don't have too many leaks. Hope I have any. That would be nice. That would be real nice, but expect to have some. And almost there. I hope it's straight. All we do is try. I'm just using a little piece of 3/8 pipe. There's a little handle to make it bend or turn a little easier. Looks alright. Let it sit straight, I'm not sure. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I really don't like about these is it does leave a mark on the pipe. Right there, you can see it. This flare doesn't look real straight, but hopefully it seals. Actually, it doesn't look, where are we? Too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna shot my line all together if I can. That's the front, and now we're gonna fish it all back up in there and hook both ends up and then bring the middle up. I guess that's the way I'll probably try to do it. So I'll be back once I get around. Now guys, got all the lines in finally. Brake lines. Got that in. It's not touching the boosters, just I don't know, 1/4 inch away. Don't think it's going to be a problem. That went pretty good down around there. Easy. Got that all done, right straight down to there. Oops. And I'm about near done on this voice for today. And let me see if I can show you up in here. Right there. Those lines. I just went over them all and tightened them up. And there's the front one. Oh, you can see that or not. Goes around the cross member and up the other side. I hooked my emergency brake cable back up, but if anybody would know where I could find a good diagram of how this goes together, because I don't think this is right. It's hitting the exhaust, it's hitting the muffler there. There's one of these arms. I don't have it tight right now because I know it's not right, and I don't know if I'm supposed to have two of these on here or one. And this is on a slant, which I'm half thinking it should be almost straight back. I'm not sure. So if anybody would know where I could find a diagram on that, that would be greatly appreciated. Because the only one I got is this, and it don't show too much. And what it says, parking brake cable routing for 73 to 74 Nova. Vehicle shown 75 to 77. Vehicle similar. But I can't make heads or tails of this diagram. So I do see one bracket, but I'm not sure where it goes. Almost looks like the frame rail, but I'm not sure. And that says the dash panel's up here close, and that's nowhere even close to the dash panel. So we're gonna hold on that. So I need to get back cables wherever we are here. Where are we? Right there. It's not a very good hookup. It's got one of those bolts that you slide the cable through, tighten up, and it keeps slipping. So I need the one with the weight. There's a piece soldered right on the end, so it works right. I mean, these are working to be all right for around the yard. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Just get brakes, and just before I'm ready to get the car ready for the road, I'll put everything on brand new. I just wanted to get the lines all done up, so I'm not fooling around with brake fluid above the wheels after it's painted. So it is 20 to 2, and what I'm going to do right now is take the master cylinder off and try and figure out how to bench bleed it. Maybe with that or by hand, I'm not sure yet. I gotta do some reading with the Mighty Vac, which I'm getting pretty good reviews on, so I'm gonna try it and try to get some fluid in these lines and see how many leaks I got. Anyways, I wanted to show you too our little storm we had there Thursday, Wednesday night and Thursday. Now here's where we are today. First of all, it is 50-some degrees, and if you remember all that snow, it's melted like a lot, half I figure. So hopefully that was our last storm, and this stuff melts, we get rid of it. So that's still a pretty good sized drift, but it is dropping, and I figure by the end of the day, and I think it's supposed to be warm again tomorrow, it should melt a lot. So anyways guys, I just thought I'd give you a little shot of what I'm doing here, and like I said, I'm just going to fool around with that the rest of the day. I won't show nothing on it because I really don't know what I'm doing with it, so it's going to be just, I'm just going to learn how to use it. And like I said, I may even have to get a new master cylinder, I'm not sure. That's all worked when I got the car, but that was like going on 3 years ago now. So anyways guys, I'll let you go there, and I want to thank everybody for all the nice comments on the last video. The little fella, he was really fun to have here, and going to have the next another grandson here soon. Going to get him here in a couple weeks time and see how he makes out here. His name's Hunter, and he's 3 or 4 months younger than Evan, but he's different kid altogether. He's a going concern, so we'll see how he makes out over here in the garage. He probably will tear everything apart. But looking forward to that. So anyways, gonna let you go here. Hope everybody has a good one. And gang, thanks for watching and commenting, subscribing, all that. Take care. Talk to you later.